Let's talk movies.
Dang.
Two marker. Two marker. What's going on, Alamo City Movie Talk fans? As always, I'm your host, Ryan D. Ryan680.
And this is Lex back at it again, guys.
We are here live in the living room / kitchen area of
The
my
studio.
house.
Let's just call it a studio.
Let's call it a studio, guys. Let's get right to it, ladies and gentlemen. This is, we talk about it a lot here in the Movie Talk studio, is the Super Bowl of movies and everything. This is it. This is, besides SAG, besides Critics' Choice, besides all these other festivals and everything that just are done with. Now we officially got the Oscars, the 97th Oscars, almost to 100.
Wow.
Almost to 100.
That one's going to be
big.
A
few things we do want to mention, of course. One of the things I do want to mention is that first time ever, did you know, Lex, the first time ever, two Latina people have been nominated in a leading or supporting role at the same time in history is today.
Yeah.
Zoe Saldana and Cole from
Colman Domingo.
Colman Domingo. There
Yeah.
you go. Yeah,
That-
first two to ever be on. What do you think about that?
That is big. And I mean, the list of nominees is also growing because I think of the level of quality. A lot of times that what we're seeing is such great movies. I think while making my list this year around, like it was getting a little tough. Like I have a mixed bag of things that I think should win, and then some other ones that I know will win. Like if I was a betting man, I would go in that direction. But yeah, Colman Domingo delivered an incredible performance. Zoe Saldana has been in the game for a long time, and she continues to deliver a high caliber of work. So it's really exciting. Historical, and who knows what many other historical achievements will come on the not only maybe the wins, but also the years to come.
No, we see Mark Hamill's there too. He just got there right now. We saw Bob Iger, who was just there a few I want to say like 15-20 minutes ago. We saw him on the red carpet as well. We're seeing a lot of old faces, if you will, and coming back to the studio and everything.
Yeah,
and
a lot of the studio heads now have been making, like I've seen like Tim Cook recently make appearances, especially on the Apple produced stuff. You have obviously the heads of Netflix and just a lot of more, like I guess the business folk going to the Oscar. I don't know if that was always a thing, but I guess now it's more apparent, because especially like media helps you understand like who's like leading which departments and things like that. So
yeah, no, exactly. And see here the Oscars and everything. This is it. This is where history is made, and there's a lot of great movies that came out this year. Great documentaries about just awareness, bringing. I think I'm gonna say right now, this is the golden age for documentaries. I feel like this is it. This is the era where we're going to see so many different films when we come down to, yes, there's motion picture movies. Yes, there's like the fantasy films, Batman, Superman. We have those. Yeah. But the documentaries are just so impactful and so influential in our daily lives, even, you know, business documentaries, when it comes down to like other documentaries that are just really, really have an impact on the human community and and just us being humans in every single community, every single backgrounds. We see that a lot here, and I feel like that we're going to see that a lot more so in the coming years. But
I think it's just, you know, stories about real life, and often, you know, showcasing the not often depicted stories. I think it's a growing, I don't want to call it market, but it's a growing field in terms of the category itself. And dare I say, also animation has been something that I've been advocating for a lot of time. And it used to be where, you know, animation was run by, you know, Disney often, or Disney Pixar, but it's getting like heavier than ever, that a lot of these other studios are heavily investing in it. I know there's been like some drama here and there in terms of like just retaining the talent, or there's been a lot of layoffs and stuff like that, which is unfortunate, even for the teams that end up kind of getting, you know, nominated. However, I think a lot of the talent is still there, and they're going to continue shifting to the studios that they can feel that they are valued in. And so pretty exciting nominees with The Wild Robot, Flow. I know you and I have talked
Flow,
about
man.
We think it's up to those two. However, let's not forget Inside Out 2 was also an incredible movie. I was really happy. I feared for it a little bit that it wasn't going to deliver. So yeah, it seems to be pretty you know, star-studded, and a lot of talent in the nominees. And have you noticed that a lot of the people now that attend these, because of the movies that they participate,
engineer,
are the same people that are in TV?
Yes.
So TV and movie is
so I'll agree with you. There was that huge obstacle so many X amount of years ago where people were like, "Oh man, you're going to movies."
The people in movies stayed in movies.
Yeah, and from TV they stayed in. And there was a hard crossover.
Yeah,
it really was. It was like,
and it was kind of like looked down upon.
Yeah,
but
like
it's almost
it was a
like,
risk.
Yeah,
it was.
That line has been blurred, and you're seeing the same stars. They're participating in both TV and the big screen, so.
Especially like Peacock original series, Billy Bob Thornton, like an actor that's been so much in film, and like he's in Landman. We've seen Sylvester Stallone in Tulsa King, a Paramount Plus series by Taylor. I mean, it's just, we've seen so many different shows that have just like influenced artists and actors that just want to be a part of it. They want to be, regardless if it's a TV show or movie.
Behind the camera and in front of the camera, I think the talent has shifted where, hey, there's a lot of opportunity to tell a really great story on the TV. So really exciting stuff. I just noticed that, like, I keep seeing people, it's like they've been on the show, she's been on the show. It's like back and forth.
It's funny. One of the Jeremy's Strong, one of his breakout performances was in a TV show, Succession. If you haven't seen that, that's a phenomenal TV show and everything. Corporate America at its finest. And one of the things too I do want to say is the support. So let's go to the picks real quick, because I haven't had a chance to really look at your picks. But we'll go down to them real quick.
Once again, I have a mixed bag of if I was a betting man, there's some that I went like straight, like that's what I think is gonna win, and then there's other ones that I just put in my heart in there, is like I think that's the one that should win.
Okay,
so we'll see.
No, I got you. So let's go. We're gonna talk about this because this is very debatable. Cinematography. Who do you think? Who did you pick for cinematography?
For cinematography, I went ahead and picked the one that I think should rightfully get it, and that is Dune Part 2.
Damn, I picked that one too.
Same cinematographer of the Batman. I think that's one that there's a lot of great movies in there, but that's the one that I'd argue that for sure should go to Dune.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
Once again, the Batman cinematographer, and I hope he comes back for the second one.
I'm gonna agree with you too. I picked the same thing, Dune Part 2. Now the only one I could see that really will beat it, and we talked about this whenever we saw after
Nosferatu.
Nosferatu. No, Nosferatu has a high chance of taking the cinematography, I think, as well. I think they both can take it. I think it was
a very specific look for sure for that movie. I don't know. I still gotta go with the scale and everything that they delivered in Dune Part 2. I think that's going to be a strong. The Brutalist is also a contender in there. I wouldn't say that they're not in the running for it, but I gotta say, I'd be really, really happy if Dune Part 2 gets that.
Oh, the Brutalist too, man. Oh, dude. Oh my God, that movie is. I mean, it's its own right. I can't believe how long it is, but it doesn't feel as long. It kind of does, maybe at some parts, but for me, it's very entertaining, and
as long as the story is engaging,
the acting
right?
is entertaining too.
As long as the story is engaging, but it does feel like it does get harder, especially I think with how TV has elevated the game.
Yes.
it is getting harder, I feel, to justify or convince audiences,
Mhm.
perhaps audiences like of older age or with families and stuff. It is getting harder to convince them to sit for a 3-hour movie. So
Yeah,
I
no,
don't know
for
if there's
sure.
going to be shift in that space, but I'm glad that creatives are still getting the opportunity to go that long, should that be the case. And it seems like it paid off for The Brutalist, since they got nominated for a lot of stuff here.
Yes, yeah, A24. I mean, they've been knocking it out of the park and everything. And then it's same thing with the other movies. One of the key factors is really right now the only one I could see A24's competitor going to comparing studios, independent studios, is got to be Neon with their movie Anora. Anora that's coming out. She looks.
And they've been winning a lot of awards recently. So
so speaking of awards, so we saw SAG and everything. So one of the things I expected was SAG was that I did not expect Demi Moore to win.
Yeah.
That was insane.
I
was all like, one. Dude, I was like, I mean, not to say that she didn't give a stellar, a spectacular performance and everything, but Demi Moore, I mean,
she's been in the game for a
long time. This could be just that montage, like, hey, this is, I don't want to say it's the ending of her career, but it's at, almost at the point to where, like, let's see.
I'm sure she's gonna get a lot of job, a lot of work after this.
Yeah, and so,
but you're right though. Like I think she's gone in a similar theme. For those that haven't seen Substance, like in a similar theme to her character, I think she's gone unnoticed for a long time. At the award level, I should say, and that was even part of her speech for the SAG award. I don't know, like I don't want to spoil too much, guys, but like. I did put it in there for what I think, like, she has a good chance at winning. I think the SAG one kind of steered my direction a little bit, but also after seeing the Substance, like it's truly incredible work that went in there. So I think it's gonna be an interesting one. That's one of those categories that I'm a little like, oh man, who's it gonna go to? Like it can
go to anybody, man.
Different directions.
That's definitely the case here. So let's go back to your pick. So let's do animation, because I know you mentioned animation. Who did you pick for animation feature?
I thought about this a lot. I still had to go with The Wild Robot. That's a movie that stuck with me since I've seen it.
Okay.
And I wouldn't be mad if it goes to Flow. Flow is an excellent film, and reading a little bit more about the skill of the studio and the challenges that they went through, and the animating blend, the animated methods that they utilized, it does feel like Flow is a good candidate for being a better animated project. But I think The Wild Robot was a better movie as a whole. So that's why I'm a little torn. The animation is still absolutely gorgeous in The Wild Robot. So that's the pick that I went with overall, I think, because of those reasons.
I'm gonna do you one better. I'm gonna pick Flow. I'm gonna pick Flow just because
that's really it's gonna come down to.
There's no dialogue in there. That's the art. I think that's what makes it a risk.
On the expressive
facial expressions of the animals, and it has to be animated.
So much water, and if y'all don't know, water is extremely hard to fucking animate. Oh, sorry, I don't know if I should cuss.
That's fine.
It's extremely hard to animate. I recently saw for last year the Planet of the Apes movie. Not to deviate too long. There was a particular scene in a river, for those that have seen it, that it had a tremendous amount of information, like on that one scene alone. I think if I'm not mistaken, was like petabytes, which is like we deal with our lives in terabytes or gigabytes, right? This was like petabytes worth of information for that one scene. So just think of like any storage that you probably have in a normal household is not enough to hold that one scene together in terms of all the information that it was like. That's just a little nerd fact. But water is extremely hard to animate.
No, I got you. Okay, shoot. So all right, so you picked Wild Robot. Wow. Okay. I picked Flow, and then let's kind of skim through them real quick, because I know the Oscars are about to start in 10 minutes or 9 minutes to about to start. So let's go ahead and skim ahead. Let's go ahead and do let's do actor in a leading role. Let's go and skim all the way to the top 5 or top 4. Who do you think is going to take the actor leading in the role?
Man, that's a tough one, but to be straight, I do think that our boy can go for his second one. Well, I don't know if it's only a second one, but Adrian Brody.
Adrian Brody. It'll be a second one.
It'll be a second one.
Playing the same Jewish guy.
It's like, it seems to. He's obviously an actor with a lot of depth. That's not the only role that he plays. It's just kind of poetic that like that happens to be the next one that he gets such a big strong candidacy for nomination this time for the Oscar. there's a lot of good candidates in there. I wouldn't be mad if Ralph Fiennes from Conclave.
Ralph, yes.
Yeah,
Oh man,
he was excellent.
everyone
in that
knows him
movie.
from Baltimore, but he's been in
Yeah.
so many. He was
And he killed
yeah.
it as Baltimore, by the
Yeah.
way.
Oh, yeah.
He probably wasn't going to be nominated for that role, but he's clearly a man of extremely good talent.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be mad if he wins it.
Yeah.
Coleman
But
Domingo also
yeah.
did amazing. It's just there's
Speaking
a lot
of
great candidates.
Stanley Tucci, there's the clip from Conclave, man.
Oh,
It's
Stanley Tucci was
dude,
also
the
amazing.
Conclave was such
My wife loved that movie.
I
watched
told
it
you,
right
I
after. Yeah,
recommended it. I even said, I was
It's a
like, dude,
great movie.
Conclave is a
It's
fucking
amazing.
great
No, and
movie.
I didn't doubt it.
Yeah.
It had an amazing cast. I was just once seeing it. Like I said,
Yeah.
I'm going Adrian Brody. I wouldn't be mad if Ralph Fiennes takes it.
And a lot of people did not know this, but they thought that he actually won an award back in some forth. I forgot how many years ago for that one stood out role, but he just got nominated.
Yeah.
So he's the one actor that I would say, in my opinion, that should have won an award years ago.
Oh, absolutely. He always delivers.
Yeah. And so knowing that this is like, I think they might pay homage to him, be like, all right, man, this is, because Adrian Brody, I mean, come on, let's be honest here. He can probably get another nomination in a few years. But I can honestly see like how Ray Fiennes can really come in and just take the spot, man. I really hope so. He does and everything. But
I'm looking forward to seeing him in 28 years later as well.
Yeah,
next year.
Yeah.
Oh, it's already 2025.
This year. Yeah. No, you're good. This year, but I don't know if it's gonna be his breakout role in the Oscar race. But still, it's definitely good to see him.
No, this is definitely his strongest. I think to date, one of the strongest performances.
Actress.
That one I already kind of give a little spoiler. I'm sorry about that. But
what's up?
For actress, I went Demi Moore.
Damn. Yeah. Okay. You went Demi Moore. I didn't even pick Demi Moore. I picked Mickey Madison and Nora. Just because the vulnerability, just the way the movie is and it flows.
I wouldn't be mad. That was a stellar performance from Mickey Madison.
But Demi Moore killed it too. Oh
yeah. And I think it's got to be one of those things where I hate that it would go this way. I don't know how the Academy thinks really, but if there is an opportunity at the stage of their career to really embody like that win, I think Demi Moore, it would be very significant. Not that it wouldn't be for Mickey, but like looking at the age of Mickey, like she has a hell of a career ahead of her.
Yeah.
And like with the performance that she delivered in Anora, I wouldn't be mad at either of those, but I just think that she has an opportunity to deliver and continue to deliver performances that is going to get her in that award, candidacy.
A lot of people are speculating that it might be Cynthia Erivo because of the fact that if she does get this, she'll be the youngest to have a Tony Award.
Is she younger? Is she younger? Oh, a Tony and
all the combination.
Cynthia Erivo, like even though I didn't put her as my vote, like also incredible. I think Wicked was an incredible project. Even talking amongst my friends, like it got. It's not that I'm not a fan of musicals, but I've seen people that are not fan of musicals. Be like Wickified and
Wickified. That's what we're calling it, guys. Wicked.
Behind the movement, like the songs are amazing. She delivered truly a great performance. I think she embodied that character, and she's going to be the Elphaba. I know it's the first live action take, and there's still obviously the extremely talented Broadway actresses, but I think she's going to embody that character for years to come.
Yeah, no, for sure. And then another thing too, I want to say is that if she doesn't win, there's part 2 coming out. So. And it's coming out the perfect time too for award season. So
my wife's favorite song is on the second one. So that could be the one that earns it over the top. So
there's Nick Fury right there, man. So there he is, Samuel Jackson himself. There he is. What an actor, man. So he's not nominated, but it's really cool to see him on the red carpet and everything. We're to see other actors, and this is the end of it. We're about to hit the cusp of it. To where
started.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to Conan O'Brien as a host.
Yeah, this is his first time hosting. I didn't even know that. I was like, what?
He's been in the business so long. I can't imagine why he wouldn't. I think he's gonna kill it.
We'll see how it goes, man. I don't know. I'm kind of like, I mean, I didn't grow up with Conan O'Brien, like his comedy and everything. I never seen his show, so I've seen him do jokes like clips.
Yeah,
but
I mean, you'll be surprised. I think I'm excited to see what your thoughts are after this host.
Real quick, best director. Would you pick?
That one was also tough because once again we've been very vocal about it. We're kind of bummed that Denis Villeneuve was.
I know, dude. That was he got snubbed. He got snubbed.
I don't know if it's because the movie got released so early and there's recency, but I don't know. I don't even want to get into it. I still believe there's a lot of talent behind the camera that was nominated. And this was really, really hard because I had a different pick before this. However, I have to go with Coralie Fargeat, The Substance. Yeah.
Oh damn.
Dude, the
Okay.
substance. Yeah, it just killed it. Very creative shots. It was, there was a lot. It was part of
Yeah.
the story, but there was obviously a lot of like close-ups on like body parts and stuff like that. But the stylistic approach to
Mhm.
the way that it was shot, um, I think it's one of those movies that didn't do style over substance, no
Yeah.
pun intended. But it's a very good movie to follow in the way that they filmed it. So
Okay.
I think that's got to be my pick. What about you?
Yeah, so my pick is gonna be Sean Baker and Anora.
Anora,
So
yeah.
I really like the way it's edited. I really like the way it's like
Yeah.
it's shot, and so it goes back to where like it reminded me of just the independent filmmaking, how independent movies can really have an impact on just. It doesn't matter
Yeah.
how much money you spend on a movie and everything, like other films, marketing and everything.
And there was different vibes to the
Yeah.
movie, like the scenery, like the emotions that were going through the screen, from being chaotic to
Yeah.
them being calm to them being kind of sad. All that was also reflected in the way that it
Mhm.
was shot. So I definitely think Sean Baker did a hell of a job there. I wouldn't be mad with that pick either.
Yeah.
But who knows? It's really
Yep.
there's a lot of tough competition this time.
All right,
around.
guys. Well, we'll be right back. Stay tuned for our other stuff. We're gonna eat and watch the Oscars. Hope you watch it with us. This will be on a loop, so I'll keep the live thing going on. It'll be on a loop. We'll be right back. Yeah.
Comment and share your input.
Yeah. All right, guys. Stay tuned. And yeah, the Oscars are about to start right about now in a few minutes or so. And so get ready for it, guys. Let's talk. What is going on, guys? How you doing today? Wow, we just got done seeing Kieran Culkin win the Oscar, man. We've seen him do so many different roles. Of course, the very first one was Home Alone. He played his brother.
It was like one of the cousins. I don't think he was like directly.
No. Yeah.
He is his brother, obviously.
Yeah, so we've seen him growing up, literally in filmmaking and everything. Yeah. Kieran Culkin, not surprised here though. We both agreed on him. We both wanted Kieran Culkin to win.
It was a great movie. Visually, it was stunning, and the character that he portrayed was like there was just a lot of layers there, and he portrayed it beautifully. Kudos to Jesse Eisenberg too. Since he wrote
and directed it, and so I know we talked about it before in the past. Was that Lex Luthor, him playing Lex Luthor and everything, wasn't a good fit for him. Which is fine. Well, yeah, just Eisenberg. Yeah, playing Lex Luthor and everything. But for me, and my after seeing him really direct, I feel like he's becoming a way better director,
he's a great director
than in some cases can be better than acting. So it's like, you know, in its own right. Yeah,
he's a phenomenal like actor under the right script. I mean, his work in Social Network, like
that was amazing. Yeah, that was
I think it's more like. He has a lot of talent, meaning that he's very flexible, right?
Yeah.
If someone offers him a role, I think he can absolutely kill it with a great script.
Yeah.
But if not, he's gonna keep making his own movies, and I think that's really great.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Same here. Kieran Culkin, no surprise, and I'm excited to see what else. Yes. Oh yeah. I think after watching it,
is he in Succession?
Yeah. Oh yeah. He won Emmys after Emmys every single time he got. I mean, he was just knocking out of the park and everything. And so, knowing that show's over now, seeing him win actually in filming, like in cinema, is just it's just really beautiful. It's awesome.
Very well deserved. He still has a great career ahead.
Yeah, no. So there's a comment here. Let me read it real quick. So they said, if Emilia Perez wins Best Picture, I don't think I'll watch another Oscars again. I don't honestly. So I know everyone's very, very sensitive and hesitant on Emilia Perez because of the stuff that's been going around behind the scenes stuff. It's just there's a lot of drama, and the reason why, and I'll admit it right now, the reason why is because the lead ladies. There was some comments on Twitter, went back and forth. It's drama, right? Whatever. It's drama behind the scenes. But at the same time, though, it's like I don't think Emilia Perez can win Best Picture. I honestly don't think so because there's so many other great movies, Conclave, Anora, Dune Part 2, that were just a tad bit better. If and not to say that it doesn't deserve it, deserved a nomination, but it definitely I don't in my opinion, I don't think it'll win. But yeah, we'll see here because that's usually the last award of the night. But yeah, guys, stay tuned. Any more final comments, Lex?
No, so far the opening by Conan O'Brien.
What'd you think of it?
I loved it. I'm a big fan of his comedy, and once again, I'm very surprised he hasn't hosted like this at this stage before. But I think he did great. Nothing too controversial there. A lot of laughs. Some of them were not laughs, but he's very self-aware. He knows how to own the stage, and a lot of fun. We're looking for what else he's gonna do.
All right, guys. All right, stay tuned, guys, and stay tuned for more stuff. And I don't think, again, going back to Dirt by Entertainment, I really don't think that Emilia Perez would win for the Oscars and everything. But let's get right to it. We'll come back as soon as what do you call it? As soon as What's going on, guys? As always, I'm your host, Ryan D.
And Lex again, back at it again.
Back at it again. Let's get right to it. Animation, short, and animation and short and feature. So what did you think? What was the outcome? Did you everything you expected? Because I know you were big on the Wild Robot. I know you're big on animation.
I know. I'm a little bummed about that, but Flow was incredible as well.
Yeah.
Such a small studio. A lot of the hard work of animators doesn't go appreciated. So I'm really happy that the spotlight is on a small studio.
Yeah.
And I think they've been teasing that because of all the love that Flow has gotten, they're really excited to work on the next project. So I'm really stoked to see what they do next.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see. I was happy, excited that they finally won, and I was
First
just like,
nomination, I think in any category to a Latvia film. Film. So incredible work.
And it's actually nominated as well for international feature as well. So it's definitely going to see if it's going to win that one as well, even though it won best for its genre, which is animation, because it's animated, not live action movie and everything. But I'm pretty excited. I really am. I can't wait to see what other, like you already said, what other film projects they're gonna got more planned and everything, because they did say, hey, they're still working on some more stuff. So I'm really excited for that on the next film. And then we talked about animation short, which is the winner was In the Shadow of the Cypress, which we did not see. I'm not gonna lie, we did not see. Yeah, we did not see any of the shorts.
I was telling Ryan that we need to find better ways to see a lot of these shorts. We were used to a lot of the Pixar shorts being showcased in front of Pixar movies.
Yeah,
kind of went away from that, so it's hard to find the exact medium in which these shorts are delivered. But from all the previews, everything looks like pretty incredible work there.
Yes.
But another foreign studio. It looks like a small scale level of animations. They seem to be put a lot of spotlight in their work, and so really excited to see just what other shorts and features we get in the future at the animation space.
Yeah, no, most definitely here, guys. We'll probably do like another 2 more here, and then we'll get off live in a little bit. But yeah, and then that way we'll take a break for the last 4, the main top 5, the big four, the big 4, which is always exciting and everything. And so, I would say the big 5, because best picture, best actor, best actress, and then supporting actress and supporting actors. So, we already got supporting actors. So Kieran Culkin, I was like, damn. But anyways, animation short, no surprise here on my end. I know. Those they're both. I
would have said either of those 2 will win.
Either of those, yeah. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Stay tuned, guys. We'll come back as soon as the commercials.
Comment, share.
Yeah.
Let us know who you think. Any predictions?
Yeah, let us know, guys. All right, we'll be right back. Promise. What's going on, guys? I'm Ryan D.
This is Lex.
And we just got done watching the costume design
Yep.
for a feature film and everything. No surprise here, I would say, because we both anticipated, we both picked it, we both picked Wicked, and knowing, but something I did not know, something that a fact check that we did not know and everything while we're making our picks, because that's the beauty of it, you know, just artistry, our artists, it should be based on their artwork and everything, and so knowing something that we didn't know until after the fact was that this is the first ever African American who won this award ever in the history of the Oscars and cinema. So that's really an accomplishment by the Academy, really a huge accomplishment, and really brings awareness. That's something I didn't even know that was, but he well deserved. And I love how it was mainly focused. Yeah. Oh, sorry. Paul Tazewell. I loved how it was mainly focused on the artists itself, the cost, bringing all that back to life, because honestly you could have mimicked it from the Wicked Goncho, but he brought his vision and bringing it up.
Like a new take altogether. And, you know, there's obviously a blueprint behind the Broadway show, but you know, in Broadway, as an audience member, you're watching unless you got the money, for sure, like you're watching from really far away. Here you get the close-ups and every single detail matters. So
on the camera.
I think, you know, he brought that to life, and I'm excited for the costume design on like part 2, you know. So really everyone up there though, like I feel like there was a lot of great costume work. I know Nosferatu was there, Complete Unknown, and then we had Conclave as well.
No, definitely. And so seeing other ones, you said Complete Unknown, Conclave, and then Nosferatu. Which wasn't actually. So one of the things that I noticed we both noticed this year was that the Academy, they're doing something different. They're actually talking about
the
actors are talking about their peers. Talking about what it was to make it on set, how the costume didn't fit right, how it was kind of big.
You can see, for example, in the case of Elle Fanning, like she's known that person for a really long time. These are people that have been in the business for a really
in the industry.
And you know, they're not in front of the camera, so a lot of times they can go unnoticed. So it's really great to hear your peers speak of your work like that. So
most
like
definitely.
This approach. I hope the Academy keeps doing it. I think they tested some of this like in previous years, but not in every category.
Not in this full extent. And so far I can understand why, because yesterday they kept tweeting out and I was all like, what, the Academy is rehearsing. I'm all like, and I saw clips of I saw photos of Andrew Garfield, everyone, and it was just clips. So like now knowing where it's coming from and everything, so I was just like, oh damn, that's why they were doing it. But let's get right to it. The show's already back on, guys, so stay tuned. All right, we'll catch you later. What's going on, guys? I'm Ryan D again.
Lex.
And yeah, we just got done seeing the next award for tonight's and everything. So let's get right to it. Best original screenplay and best adapted. And Amy Poehler, oh my god, her jokes are fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh my god, because sometimes you need a good adapt, and it was just like it was just funny. She was great. But talking about this, so best original screenplay, Anora wins this one.
Yep.
That was your pick.
Yeah.
I picked A Real Pain by Jesse Eisenberg.
Also movie.
Yeah. I mean, I'm happy that it Anora won. If it wasn't gonna be A Real Pain, I expected Anora or someone else. But like, just to have a nomination and everything, I was just shocked. Like Anora won. I was like, wow.
And the writer Sean Baker, writer and director, right?
Yep.
So, there was a lot of writer and directors in here, right?
Yeah.
Jesse Eisenberg as well. So,
yep.
Yeah, really well deserved. I think I picked it particularly because I feel like it had a strong like statement to make on this category.
Yeah.
I don't know if they'll take away things such as like best picture and not, but I still think this is an amazing accomplishment.
No, most definitely here. And then seeing it win and everything, and knowing that they're actually filming Euphoria, because this is the creator of Euphoria as well. So knowing that, it's just like, wow, he has Academy Award under his belt, Academy Award winning writer now.
Yeah.
So we'll see if it comes out to be director.
He's gonna
we'll see.
He needs a raise or something.
I'm just
already working on it.
If he gets director, I mean, I could see him winning director now. It's like the ship is turning, and then Conclave winning. Yeah. That was crazy. Adapted screenplay. I don't think I didn't pick it. You didn't pick it.
No.
I don't even I'm shocked.
Boys.
Yeah, like I picked Sing Sing.
I was telling Ryan when they were going over the nominees for adapted screenplay, there was a lot of great body of work here. I think there's a multiple of them that I would have been happy with the win. I was happy with Conclave. I got to recently watch it. It was an amazing movie. Yeah.
Well, scratch that. I guess I didn't pick. I actually did pick Conclave. I didn't even notice that. Whatever.
I got it.
Yeah. I guess that. I don't know why I thought Sing Sing. Maybe it was for something else. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But yeah. No. I guess I did pick Conclave. Honestly, but when it comes to writing and everything, Nickel Boy, Sing Sing, Conclave were the all three top were actually. I was excited for all three to really win, so I was excited for that. If any of the three, now if Emilia Perez, a completely unknown one, I would have been like, yeah, no, there's better written movies out there out of the whole nomination and everything. So, but yeah, no, so I was very, very, very excited to see that. Because in essentially, I wanted, like you said, I wanted Nickel Boys, Sing Sing. Or just call it, any of them. Yeah,
it was a great year for movies, I think.
Yeah, definitely. All right, guys, stay tuned. We'll come off there for a little bit, and then we got more people showing up. Put on comments down below, guys. Maybe we'll come back. We'll take a break. We'll take about 30-minute break and everything. We'll come right back after we do two commercials. Yeah, put comments down below, guys. Like, share, subscribe. We'll be right back, and we'll be right back. About what, 2 more commercial breaks? We'll say 2, 3 more.
Like that,
2, 3. We'll do 3 just to give us a break and everything, and maybe it was shocking something, and we'll be like, never mind, we're back. Let's see, it's like how they're doing everything. So yeah, I'm excited to see what other reveal the winners are. But yeah, put in comments down below, guys. What do y'all think of the Oscars of 2025? And are you stunned? Are you excited? Or are you just like, oh, it's the Oscars? Let us know, guys. All right, see you later. What's going on, guys? Ryan D here.
This is Lex. So, hold on, sorry. This showed channel 8. Is that fine?
Yeah, that's fine. It's like- yeah, you good. So no, I mean, huge accomplishment here for Zoe Saldana winning for
Supporting
best
actress.
supporting actress, which we already figured. We kind of knew
Yeah.
a little bit of it and everything, and knowing that she won her SAG Award, she won the Critics' Choice as well,
Yeah.
and so knowing that that she won this one, the highest of her first time
Yeah.
Academy Award winner. I think I don't even think, I'm trying to remember if she's been nominated before, but
I don't think so.
yeah. So if it was first time nominee, first time winner, I mean,
Yeah.
what?
Also
yeah.
another accomplishment as we were talking about
Mhm.
just the nominations and since she's Afro Latina,
Yes.
she's the first
Dominican, yeah.
descendant that has received that award. Very powerful speech as well.
Yes,
She's
beautiful
very,
speech,
very, very
beautiful
deserving.
speech.
A lot of incredible talent as well.
Yeah.
Seeing Felicity Jones there nominated once again
Yeah.
with her age, like she's accomplished so much in terms of being in that space and being recognized by the Academy. So lots of great actresses, and I'm really excited to see what Zoe does next.
Yes, no, most definitely. And then also what to piggyback off what you said already, and also to be really nominated for an all Spanish movie.
Yeah.
Like that's just, and for her to win it too. It's
Yeah.
it's just huge accomplishment there.
Yeah,
And
she's very
it just-
proud of that, and,
yeah, and
great accomplishment.
yeah, and she is just so amazing and fantastic in that movie. We always go back to, we're talking about, like, I think I talked about Complete Unknown movie. You know, Complete Unknown movie, it's a good film, but I think Timothée Chalamet really takes over that realm, takes over that movie, and just is more impactful than the movie itself. And I would say the same thing with Zoe Saldana. She's very impactful. She has these vulnerable moments, these vulnerable Spanish moments, these vulnerable of just
In a lot of ways, she was kind of like the heart of
Yes,
that
yeah,
movie
yeah,
itself,
no.
the pulsing beat.
she really was. I mean, without besides all like the main leads and everything, of course. But if it wasn't
Drama
yeah,
aside, it was an
yeah.
incredible performance.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think she was very well deserving of this.
yeah, no,
And both of us voted for that. Too, right?
yeah, we both voted for her, Zoe Saldana, and so yeah, freaking amazing speech, and I just loved it, and it just I loved how much appreciation you really saw, that heartful. You really saw like how impactful it was just to be in just be part of industry and everything, just be part of like how she's come about and everything, and so it's really
you could tell it was very emotional for her to have her family there by her side. So
yeah,
I'm sure.
her long, what did you say, her long beautiful long hair husband.
Oh, yeah, the husband.
Yeah,
He did have
no,
nice hair.
yeah, no, he did. All right,
To get a Head and Shoulder sponsorship.
yeah, for real. All right, guys, thank you so much. Yeah, great performance here, but let's get right to it.
Y'all.
Stay tuned. All right, laters.